It's another day in New York and we're on Manhattan at Sooty Park here, just in case I haven't mentioned that enough. Tony, where are we going today?
Okay, today we're going to leave the island of Manhattan and head into Brooklyn. Where we are now is at the foot of the Brooklyn Bridge on the Manhattan side. So we're going to scale the world-famous Brooklyn Bridge.
Explain your connection with Brooklyn.
Oh, my connection with Brooklyn. I just happen to love Brooklyn. Ever since immigrated from Europe, I've been living in Brooklyn pretty much all my life, and I'm in love with Brooklyn. I try to do pretty much anything I can to promote Brooklyn. So if any of you Aussies want to come to Brooklyn, ring me up.
Come and do a tour with Tony. All right, let's go.
We're always running round, but we don't get anywhere. That treadmill's flying through, and there we are, back at the start. Eat, sleep, work, and then it's eat, sleep, work again.
So we've got a bit of artwork here, Tony.
Yes, David. What we have here in hipster Williamsburg is an artwork made into a bike rack.
Sorry, hipster Williamsburg is?
Well, it's the in place to be in Brooklyn. It's kind of like it's an artist community, and what we have here is a bike rack in the shape of a guitar. And as a matter of fact, the title of this piece is called Hipster. There are some other, about 9 other pieces. There are all over the city, mostly in Manhattan. This is the only one in Brooklyn, and the other ones.
Oh, this is the only one in Brooklyn.
This is the only one in Brooklyn, and it happens to be here in Williamsburg. And the other ones are all in the shape of the neighborhood that they're in. Like if they're in Wall Street, it's in the shape of a $, or if it's in near the Lincoln Tunnel, it's in the shape of a car and whatnot. And one day I'm going to go and find all of them and take photographs, and maybe I'll email them to you. The best way of transportation in this neighborhood here. Everyone, a lot of artists are environmentally conscious and a little low on cash, so just grab a bicycle and go. And there aren't enough trees to tie your bicycles to, believe it or not. There's competition for bike parking in this area. There are 9 of them. I think, let's see, we have a dog, we have a shoe, a man, we have the car, the $, a woman on 42nd Street. There's one in the shape of a woman, and the guitar, and I might have left out one other. I have all their addresses. We'll find them one day. Back in Williamsburg again, where we had the subway station, the L train. One stop and you're in Manhattan from here. This is a popular place where people would leave their bikes or commuting, just leave their bikes by the subway station, hop on the subway and go into Manhattan to work. So because of the overwhelming recycling in this community, the city decided to remove a few parking spaces and put in cement and racks and bike racks. And as you can see, they're all taken. There's a struggle here just to find an empty bike rack. Every pole, every light pole, every sign post, or every tree is inundated with cyclists. And even some of the fences and some of the railings along some of the homes. So people are starting to put up signs, please do not tie your bike here. So there's a struggle that's our next, maybe they're victim of their own success, so to speak. But in this community, there's a fair amount of cyclists.
I need a way of breaking free. Phone calls, text, emails piling up, and there's no end in sight. I think I'm melting down, I'm on the brink. I just can't think. So many choices and they all demand your time. You wind up working all.
Okay, what we have here are the long tall building is the Empire State Building. The next tallest one is the Chrysler Building. Then you have the MetLife Building. That used to be the Pan Am Building, but Pan Am is no longer in business.
Top Bike TV is brought to you by Triple Play Clothing for the best cycle wear, Developasta, Videocraft for camera and video equipment, Benetti for cakes and coffee, Velo and Climber for all multimedia requirements, and MTB Skills for great mountain bike lessons. If you like our show, please join our mailing list through the website.